Hello and welcome. I'm your host, Elizibar. This is Something is Killing the Children number 4, and something happens in this book. Granted, the something that happens in this book really should have taken up like 3 pages or 4 pages of another book, but something actually happens. We get to somewhere. Like, it's amazing. Oh. And as I explain what happened, I'm going to try not to spoil, like, what happened, but I'm going to spoil what happened. The, the art is the same, not nearly interesting enough looking art. Some of the writing is kind of interesting. Namely, and it's none of these characters. It's not them, not these dorks. It's not this guy and his naked dad. The hardware salesman selling her a chainsaw. That was interesting. And as we go forward, the chief of police guy gets a phone call. Let me find that. And that phone call was interesting. Not him, but the other guy. Because look at this. He's got this cool cane. He's got a cool tattoo on his hand. Like, there's immediately, oh, there's something interesting going on in this book. Aside from a monster having knocked a hole in a wall and killing a bunch of kids. Which happened mostly off panel. And what was on panel was good. But, they take a shopping cart full of knives into the woods. And they find the monster's cave. And this, I have to show this. It's going to spoil some stuff, but I have to show it because this is kind of like the punch of the book. This is where the book just takes its fist and just goes boom right into your gut and knocks the wind out of you. And I have to show it because if I don't, you know what? No, I'm not going to show that. I'm going to show the part right before that because I wanted to use that to talk about the color palette and stuff, but it's here on the previous page. So I'll show this. She's getting ready for a fight. She puts on the cool bandana, gets a chainsaw, gets a glow stick, goes into a cave, and then the palette switches to that Kim Light green, and the art looks really cool like that. The art absolutely looks really cool like that. So, something finally happened. Now, here we are in issue 4 of this miniseries, and I got really nothing else I'm going to show you in the book. Here we are in issue 4 of this miniseries, and really we've covered the amount of content that should have been in 1.5 issues of stuff. Maybe 2 to allow for like proper time to kind of decompress and maybe learn about the teenager whose kid, sister, or whatever died. Like, there's some stuff there that, yeah, okay, maybe if we wanted to explore that with writing that was way more interesting than the writing that's in there for those characters, because they sound too like normal, like a normal person. Oh, I'm depressed. Sorry, I'm not going to talk to you. No, this is fiction. People don't talk like that in fiction unless you don't want anybody to read your fiction. You make them sound interesting. In fact, if you make them over-explain themselves a little bit, it usually actually helps in fiction because then people can be like, ah, yes, I know what's going on. Stories need to have a little bit of obviousness to them. If there's no obviousness to them, there's no explanation, then it gets hard to follow. It becomes less interesting. Because if you want to make it so that you're obfuscating stuff, it has to be really interesting with the obfuscation. Like the first season of Lost. Oh, that was interesting. And then by the third season of Lost, it became apparent that the obfuscation was there simply because they didn't know what they were doing. I think Lost lasted at least for 3 seasons. I don't know. Whatever the last season was. That was a long time ago. That was when I was in grad school, man. That was like 12 years ago or something. That's crazy. It's crazy talk. That's a long time ago. But this book is right now. It needs better art. It needs better dialogue. It needs better pacing. Oh, there's some page layouts that are just Huh. In fact, the one with the naked guy is actually like one of the worst offenders in that regard. How do you read this? Figure it out. How do you read this page? Now, normally, you're supposed to read something like this, like here, 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 here. Oh, except we got these cross page panels here for no reason. So what that actually indicates is we're supposed to read it like this: here, 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 for no reason, for absolutely no reason. There's no reason to do this layout except to show that you're artsy. There's no arts to this layout. This is just trite. It's absolutely trite. But something did happen in this book, and for that I finally give Something Is Killing the Children some praise. Something happened in this book outside of just like the scary kid stuff. We got to meet this weird dude on the phone. Got the chainsaw cell scene. That was like kind of the highlight of the book. Like I saw that stuff going on, and I thought that was great. Let me read a little bit of that to you, but I'm not going to show you like the art because I already showed you like part of this, and I don't want to show more of it because if I show you more of it, then I'll be showing too much of the book, and I don't want to do that. This dude he's great. I love this guy. This is a guy who likes chainsaws. Now this one, she's a beaut. I get professionals in here a lot, landscapers and that sort. They swear by this model. It can tear through just about any wood you could want. It's got these sensors. If you drop it to lose control, it'll stop dead before it stops you dead. Now, I've got the crappy rundown models that you can drop, and they won't stop going until they've chewed through your leg or just about anything. Those beats have a mind of their own. But I don't like selling those models. If you're going to do a thing, you want to do it right. You want top of the line. She's like, can I see the crappy rundown models? Sorry? That exchange was great. I'm going to show like the look on his face at the sorry. Like, I can't help it. This is great, man. That's great. That page right there, the first page of the book, it's interesting, and it carried me through the rest of the book, even when there's a whole lot of frou-frou, I don't care going on. So, that's Something That's Killing Children number 4. You might want to check it out. I don't know that I can really recommend it, but maybe you like it. Maybe you like it.